Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, it is so good to be back filming, sitting down. If you guys don't follow me on my other social media, it'll all be linked down below, self-promo. But I have been sick for about a week now and I'm still a little bit sick at the moment. You might be able to hear it in my voice. But other than that, I'm back and I'm ready to film again. So I have some awesome videos planned for you guys. And today I want to do a full face using the best drugstore products. Now, these drugstore products are pretty much available, all of them in Australia. There isn't much like, Milani or Wet n Wild or anything in here. It's pretty much all available in Australia. So for my American viewers and whatnot, if you guys want me to do a full face using a drugstore makeup from overseas, leave me a comment down below and I'll be sure to do that as well. Without any further ado, let's get straight into this video. Okay, so starting off with primer today, I'm going to be taking the L'Oreal Lumi Magique base. Now, this is stunning. Now, you guys haven't actually seen me use this in literally any videos because I don't think I've used it in videos before, but I have used it off camera. And guys, it is literally almost the same to the Becca Backlight Primer. It's so pretty. It gives a really nice glow on the skin and it's super, super pigmented. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Looks like this. And like just already, look at that glow. And it smells like shit, but it makes your skin look so glowy and beautiful. I mean, like, it's not going to shine through by the end of it because of all the foundation that I pack on, but that is not a problem. But, like, it just gives a nice, tacky sort of base for the skin. The next thing I'm going in with is the Baby Skin Primer from Maybelline. This is just going to fill in my pores a little bit, which is what the other primer did not do. So, I'm just going to be putting this over my T-zone area. And it's going to blow my pores and like fill in under my eyes a little bit, like up in here. My skin's looking so good lately. I don't know why. I think it's because I've been sick and I haven't been putting makeup on and I've been giving it a break. Now this is literally a first, but today I'm actually going to be doing my skin first. Shock. Because the reason why I'm doing skin first is because I do not have an eyeshadow palette that I think is worthy of putting in this video. I have not found a drugstore eyeshadow palette that I'm absolutely in love with that I'm just going to put in the video for the sake of the video. I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to be skipping eyeshadow today. And I'm also going to be skipping lashes because I just don't have any. You know what I mean? Like I was in Priceline yesterday and I was looking at all the lashes and I just didn't think to buy some because I'm a fucking idiot. Let's move on to foundation. So my favorite drugstore foundation is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte. This is in the shade 13 Rose Beige. So it's got a pink undertone to it, so it's perfect for my skin. Might be a little bit dark, but I'm going to make it work. I'm just going to squeeze some of that onto the back of my hand. Okay, then I'm just going to start applying this all over my face, just in little, little strokes up in here. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because I know there are a lot of young girls out there who do watch my videos, and they do want a bit of help with, I've got to do my fucking eyebrows, not a problem. They do want help with, like, what drugstore products are the best. So, this is the reason why I make these videos, because I like helping people, and I like inspiring people, and I just overall love making YouTube videos. I'm then going to take my Real Techniques Damp Beauty Sponge, and I'm just going to dip into a little bit of that foundation, and then I'm just going to go straight on in and start blending all this foundation out. I feel like this is such a weird video because I forgot to do my eyebrows. I don't know how I forgot to do my eyebrows. I think because I'm a little bit sick and I'm still a little bit all over the place, do you know what I mean? But normally I do my eyes first. This is a rare occasion, hun. It just blends out so nicely and it is 100% full coverage. And it lasts and it does stay matte, so it lives up to its name. I'm so glad to be like back and filming and talking to you guys again. I've missed doing this so much. YouTube is literally like a huge part of my life now and I could not live without it. Or you guys, of course. Okay guys, now that my foundation is all done, I'm going to be moving on to concealer. And today I'm going to be using the Maybelline Anti-Age Rewind Concealer. Now, I have been a fan of this concealer for so long. And I actually just refound this in my big, massive makeup, like, box stashed bullshit that, like, isn't sorted out. I found this literally right at the bottom when I was sorting shit out the other day. And this is in the shade Light Pale. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go straight on in. I have not used this in so long. I'm telling you right now, it is the fullest coverage drugstore concealer from Australia that I've ever used in my life. Like, just watch it blend out. Like, you'll die. Amazing. Another reason why I'm making this video is because if you are looking for some new drugstore products or like if you want to, you know, start getting into makeup or something like that and you don't know where to start, this video will help you, because these are the products that I highly recommend. I think they have the best formulas. Nothing in this video is sponsored, just putting that out there. Like, this is not paid or anything like that. This is my honest opinion about these fucking amazing drugstore products, and I gag for them every day of my life. Now, I'm just going to be putting some underneath my eyes as well. This is so weird how I haven't done my eyeshadow. So weird. I'm just going to do a little bit on top as well to prep for our non-existent eyeshadow. Okay, just taking my sponge again, and I'm just going to blend this out. Look, it's so... the coverage is amazing. Like, what more do you want? Okay, guys, now to bake all of my concealer so it does not move and it stays in place all throughout the day, I'm going to be taking the Dermablend Professional Setting Powder. Now, I've seen a lot of people on YouTube say that this has flashback. I mean, what? Like, I have never witnessed flashback using this powder, ever. If you knock the product off, like after you bake, if you knock all that makeup off properly and blend like a little bit of foundation powder over, you won't have any flashback. So I don't know where people are getting that from, but I love it. That's their opinion. They're allowed to have that, but I don't think it has flashback at all. It might have a tiny little bit, but I like that look because it brightens up underneath your eyes, but it's not like it's a full like white cast, like white lines or anything like that. Okay, so before I set that, I'm just going to make sure all my concealer is blended out and there are no harsh lines. Okay, then I'm just going to dip straight in and I'm just going to start packing this product straight underneath. Oh, did you hear that? See, there's still a little bit of sickness in my voice. Gross. Then I'm just kind of bouncing over it and like really pressing it in. Okay, guys, so once I have baked underneath my eyes and it's all set and I've kind of like pressed it all in and dusted it all off already, I'm going to then move on to setting the rest of my foundation. Now, an awesome foundation powder that I have lived for so many years is the Australis Fresh and Flawless Pressed Powder. This is in the shade Light Beige, and I tell ya, it is literally amazing. So I'm just going to take some of that on my brush, and I'm just going to start pressing that all over my face and really setting that foundation so it lasts all throughout the day. A lot of people always tell me that this is a dupe for the MAC foundation powder. I think it's better, to be honest. I'm such a huge fan of this product, and some products that Australis comes out with are just like amazing. Like, they're so good. So once that's all set, let's move on to, let's just get my eyebrows done because I really hate doing my eyebrows. For my eyebrows today, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit. This basically has a gel in it and a powder also. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the gel, and what I like to do is I kind of like to extend the end of my eyebrow so it's a little bit more like longer, I guess. Then I'm going to take a little bit of that gel like compact in here, and I'm just going to add it onto the end of my brow just like that, and then I'm kind of just going to like brush it through the rest of my brow just so the powder that I put on over the top afterwards, it has something to stick to. Once that gel is all through my brows, I'm then just going to take the powder side and I'm just going to go over that and kind of just run it through my brows. Through my brows! Not a problem indeed. Okay, there we go. So it's nothing too extreme. It's just kind of keeping them like in their natural sort of shape. Okay, guys, now to finish off my eyebrows, I'm going to be taking the Australis Tint My Brow. This is in the shade Light Brown. So what this does is it basically just tints your eyebrow hairs. It's kind of like one of those extra things to do. But in all honesty, I feel like it's a really good thing to do because it really does help your brows look more full and like more like, you know, looks like you put more effort into your brows. And then to set my brows in place all day, I'm going to be taking the Australis Lash and Brow Clear stuff. I don't really know what it is, but what it does is it sets your brows in place. So when you brush them up into place like this, it literally sets them all day and it feels like there's hairspray in your eyebrows so they don't move. Do you know what I mean? So if you love those really like defined brows, or you love your hairs on your eyebrows sticking up really high, then this is going to help with that whole process because that's what it does. Okay, moving back onto the face, I'm going to be taking the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Now, I have not used this in any videos either. I just bought it the other day for this video, but I have used it off camera a lot. And honestly, Physicians Formula, I feel like it's one of those brands that a lot of people don't really talk about much. Like a few of my friends do in their videos and like they use their products, but I feel like it's not talked about enough. And honestly, it smells that fucking good. I don't know what it smells like, but it smells like coconut. Oh my god, it smells like coconut. So I'm just going to dip my brush into the bronzer and I'm just going to start, you know, starting to warm up my whole face. Oh my god. I thought I'd give this brush a second go. I used to love this brush so much. It's the Morphe R7, But I was using it the other day and I was wearing a black shirt and literally there was just a brush, you know, hairs all over my shirt. I was like, what the fuck? And it's from Morphe too. Scandal. Morphe exposed. And this bronzer is honestly like so stunning. The way it packs onto the skin, the way it blends. And I think you can get this for, I think this was $30, $29.95. But if you get it, they sell it in Priceline. So if you get it in Priceline, when they have one of those like 40% off all cosmetics, it comes down to like, I don't know, like $15 or something. But I highly recommend it. It's almost always out of stock everywhere too, because people obviously love it. I was lucky enough to snatch one the other day. Now, because we are skipping eyeshadow today, I'm just gonna take a little bit of that bronzer. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pop it through my crease, you know, and just kind of warm up my eyelid area a little bit, just so we have something going on up in there, you know what I mean? Okay guys, moving on to a little bit more contouring. I'm gonna be taking the e.l.f. contour palette. Now, you guys, you're probably thinking e.l.f. contour, honestly, the formula, goodbye. I have raved about this before in so many videos. I am obsessed with this. This is the shade I use right here. This is just in the style Assorted, I guess. So there's a few different things in here. I haven't really touched on this one or these three. Just more so this one because I feel like this is perfect for my skin tone. So I'm just going to take that and I'm just going to further contour a little bit more. It's so good, you guys. Like, if you can ever get your hands on this and you want like a drugstore alternative to a contour palette that's good, this is where it's at. Now for my blush today, I'm going to be taking the, once again, e.l.f. blush palette. These blushes are that good. You don't need to go and spend, you know, $60 on fucking NARS, Orgasm, or Deep Throat. You can just go and get this because it works just as good. So today I'm going to be taking this shade just up here. It's kind of like a, I don't even know how to explain that, so I'm going to just use it and not say much more. Tap off the excess shit that you don't need, not a problem. And I'm just going to start applying this on my cheeks. See how it just gives like that nice flush of color? Just like a little bit, like, but like still good, like what any other blush can pretty much do. Now, before I move on to highlighter, I'm just going to spritz my face with a bit of the Rimmel Insta Fix and Go. This is just a 2-in-1 primer and setting spray. So I'm just going to kind of set my whole face and then dive in with some highlighter just so it shows up a little bit better. Whew. So for my highlighter today, I'm going to be taking the Physicians Formula highlighter in the shade Translucent Pearl. And let me tell you, this is fucking stunning. So I'm just going to more or less like pack this on. Like, how stunning is this? Now I'm just going to highlight the tip of my nose. A bit on the bridge. Fuck up my Cupid's bow. I'm just going to take my bronzing brush that I used before and just kind of blend around that highlighter. Just so it all blends in together. Now for my mascara today, I'm going to be taking the Jordana Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara. Okay guys, moving on to the next step, I'm just going to be taking the Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil from Essence, which it is. It literally lasts all day, and this is in the shade Silky Nude. So this is just like a eye brightener pencil, I guess. I'm just going to pop it on my waterline. It's super creamy as well, so it just glides straight onto your waterline. Now, moving on to the lips for today, I'm just going to be taking the e.l.f. I don't even know what this is, to be honest, but ever since I got it, I've been in love with it. This is the e.l.f. I guess it's like a lip crayon, I guess. It's in like a stick sort of form. The color is beautiful, and so is the formula. So I'm just going to pop this straight on. It's so beautiful and like creamy to apply. And the color is like phenom. Then just adding this whole look off, I'm just going to take a little bit of the Australis Luxe Lips Pigmented Lip Gloss. I'm just going to pop this straight over the top of that lip color. And this is just going to make my lips look super glossy and completely finish off this whole entire look. Then I'm just going to take the Rimmel Instafix and Go setting spray just to set everything in place, and then we're done. Okay guys, so here we have it. The full face using the best drugstore products in my opinion. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a massive thumbs up. I love you guys so much. If you have any video requests, feel free to leave them down below. If you want to add me on Snapchat and follow me on Instagram, everything will be down below for that also. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all on Monday. Bye! See ya! Ew!